Hello, my name is Veronica and welcome into the Learning Lab. A bit more in the series, A Tag a Day will keep the scraps away. This time we're focusing on this cute little ornament. Come on in and let's get started. So we are back in the Cricut craft room. I should really, make that a tagline. But I am using, again, the Quilted Ornaments cartridge, and we're using ornament number 2. And the size of this one is 3.403 by 3.264, and that is the base layer. And then for the matting layer on top, which is this lavender one, it is at 3.236 by 3.097. So when you put those two together, of course you can see you're going to get a perfect little matted layer there onto the cute little tag that I created that hangs from the ornament tag. To start out, we're looking at the base layer from that tag for the silver piece, and it is from the Love Mini Book, which was a free cut in the Cricut Craft Room, and I am using the Dovetail. If you have the Pennants cartridge or any of those, you're going to be able to find something very similar to that. And then for my layering piece, I'm going to click on my red layer, and that one, I'm sorry, the size for this one is 1.083 by 3.778. Now to get my layering piece, I clicked on my red layer, and that brought this one in off to the side. That fits in there perfectly to give you a nice matted piece. Okay, on to constructing this cute little ornament tag. So again, we can go with fortunately or unfortunately, but when I was putting my tags together, I neglected to save one for you. But you know how to mat and layer. I just took my silver piece, kind of put this into place, and then glued it down. I did use liquid adhesive for this because I needed some zhuzh room. I needed to kind of zhuzh it around a little bit to get it into place. Then for my layering piece, which I didn't save one of those either, I took my silver piece and put my white piece on top. Now for this, my Merry Christmas was stamped using a TPC stamp, the paper company stamp, onto my white piece, which was the red in the Cricut Craft Room, and the silver is my blue piece. So those two were matte and layered together. I really waffled back and forth as to what to do with this tag. Here's what I end up doing. Just kind of partially putting it on there. Then I went back into my punches. And since I was on a roll with these EK Success punches, I pulled out the Angel. And these are the slimline punches that when you turn it over and press this lever, it releases the punch. Opens up, you slide your paper in on the front, press it down, and out will pop your cute little angel. And here she is. She won't be all embossed like mine because I took out a selection of different embossing folders and just ran through some so that I'd have them on hand, and a good thing I did because they came in handy for making these cards today. So my next thing was, do I want to just put her on here? And if I do, she really doesn't make that much of an impact. She's cute, but no look. So I went to my Distress inks, and I think I used 3 or 4 different reds on here. And I thought, well, I could do this and have her blowing Merry Christmas out of her trumpet, and that would be really cute. Except when I looked at it, my ink wasn't dark enough for that. Then I thought, well, I can glitter it. You don't want to see what it looked like when I tried to glitter it. Let me tell you, it was a hot mess. So then I started embossing her. And here is one of my embossed ones. I just took a fine tip perfect medium embossing pen, put that over, and I used this Martha Stewart embossing powder, and I used this silver one. It's really, really pretty, nice raised tactile detail to it. Ooh, yeah, wow. Okay, stop touching your stuff. Ooh, that feels so good though. Okay, moving on. That's what I did on my angels. Now, the one other thing I considered doing, I have a silver metallic pen from Sakura that I could take and go around and edge these, and I think it'll give it a bit more pop. That's going to be time consuming, but I think I may do that, and you'll have a cute little gift tag to adorn your present. Since I had not finished adhering this one, there was one little tip that I wanted to share with you that I use for gluing down these pennants. Because I know I want this to sit here, that when I lift this up to hold it, I'm going to hold it right here at the S and the T on Christmas. So it's turned over in my hand like this. I'm using this Adhesive Tech, and it gives out a fine line of glue. Got this at Tuesday Morning for 89 cents. Great buy. But what I do is I just start above my fingertips and just go down. So I know exactly where it's placed. Then I can put my finger here, turn it over, and be able to put it into place where I want it. Zhuzh it around if I need to, because it gives me a little wiggle room. And there it is. And then of course it's just a matter of punching a tiny hole at the top and then just selecting a ribbon to go through. A tag a day will keep the scraps away. Thank you for joining me in the lab. Please be sure to check out my blog at inkallusions.blogspot.com. Until then.